and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha!
What's up? What's up?
It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha!
Live streaming every week. Snap, ain't even CP. That you don't see. Where you find me, traveling the world. Somebody's pleading the fifth today. We're trying not to give up, y'all. It's tough out here. It's tough out here. Yo, we're back. What's up? Somebody messaged me. Oh, comments. Y'all be messaging me, bro. What's up? We got Fauci. We got Anthony Smith. We got Oliver Geddes. And we got the guy from Gracie University. What's up, man? Some psyops from who? Who got the psyops today? Who got the psyops? What's going on, y'all? We back, man. Hopefully we. How much time I got? I got a couple hours. Oliver Geddes, Ollie Geddes, yes sir. Shout out to him. R.I.P. Mr. Ollie Geddes. They said it's been a year. He passed away last year of, some very serious cancer. So we have not forgotten about him. Now everybody else, I don't hear. Where's Flow Grappling and IBJF? the only organization that really cared about him was, maybe a little bit of AJP and then mostly Polaris. They really, did a lot of work with Oliver Geddes. So, it's important that we remember our athletes and our, where's IBJF? Don't sell it. If something happened to me, knock on wood. IBJF ain't gonna post nothing. They ain't gonna post. They won't even post. They ain't gonna make a story. They ain't gonna make nothing for me. That's all good. As much money as I paid those people, man, I wish I could get all that money back. That would be, that would be a nice little down payment on something. The Hodger Gracie post something, possibly. Yeah, him and his dad will post something. I was talking more about the organization, though. I'm talking more about the organizations, not individuals. I'm not sure Hodger did post anything. Did he? Maybe we'll see. We'll check on it. Sometimes people forget. UFC dudes stay in trouble. That's true. Fighters stay in trouble. Athletes, let's just say athletes stay in trouble. You see, Muggsy, you see how I just make a generalization that, didn't offend anybody. Athletes stay in trouble, especially football players. And didn't somebody break into his house that one time? Wasn't that him? I'm checking on Hodger Gracie right now. Let's see. I don't know if Hodger, maybe he forgot to post something. He's busy. He be meeting the king and stuff. He hasn't put a post up yet, but maybe he will. He's busy. Everybody busy. People forget about you. Jiu-jitsu guys never in trouble. I mean, there's a ton of jiu-jitsu guys in jail right now. Everybody in Manaus in jail. A lot of jiu-jitsu people need to be in jail. Yeah, a lot of these people, a lot of your coaches and instructors need to be in jail. So let's see what's going on with the sport. Hopefully I'm not on here all day. I got stuff to do. Okay, yeah, Hodger Gracie, I don't see a post about Oliver Geddes, but maybe he forgot. Maybe his dad posted something. And you know what? If they didn't post anything, I'll post something. It's fine. I didn't see Mauricio post anything. Maybe he old though. I don't even know if that's his real account. Is that the right account? Yeah, maybe they forgot to post something. I'll post something. That's fine. See, I don't tell people. Who is that? Oh, it's Henzo. Yeah, I try to do whatever I'm talking about. I try to do. So, I'll post something about Oliver Geddes. People forget about you, bro. That's how it goes, though, man. I'll try to post something in a little bit. So let's see what's going on with this sport. It said, would you rather play football at Penn State or what's the other place? Or University of Penn? Oh, Well, I guess football. I don't know about University of Penn's football program. Do they have a football program? They should have just talked about wrestling instead.
Rather go to Penn State with $50K NIL or UPenn.
UPenn. I'm not going to hear anything else. And here's why I think that. If you're getting offered $50K to go to Penn State, you're not that guy. Yes. In their eyes. I truthfully believe if you're getting offered $50K in modern day football, they're not looking at you as a contributor. So if you're Penn State good, that means you're UPenn good, all-American level good at UPenn. Go dominate UPenn for 3 years. And then when it's time to enter the portal after you graduate from UPenn with that degree in your hand, you're going to get offered $500 to $1 million because you're an all-American caliber player. Rather than going ahead and making $50K a year sitting on the bench behind players at Penn State.
That's true. Oh, you got a point there. That goes for wrestling too. I mean, you could go to, Penetration State and, you never get a chance to wrestle really. Or you go to a smaller program, smaller D1 program. Lehigh Valley. You go somewhere, University of Penn. You go somewhere else and go do well. And then you can transfer back to, Iowa, Oklahoma State, Penn State. You make a name for yourself, and then you go back to those places, and then you get more money. Amit's got some technique for us.
About to get taken down. No! They shoot in the double. If you're not able to sprawl on time, they get on their feet, start driving you, reach around.
Let me know if you guys can hear.
As they start taking you down, turn into the mat.
That cartwheel. You're in danger if you got to rely on that cartwheel.
Let's say they get into a high crotch. I'm going to extend this leg, turn my hips. She's driving. Feed back my leg and toss her. So let's say they shoot a double, but you catch your arm underneath. Boom, they get up, they start driving, you turn your hips, counter with a hip toss. And if you want to hit counters like this, you got to find shoes like these. Head to athleteps.com now.
All right, thank you, Miss Amit. Where her baby daddy at? We got LL Snap right here. That's LL Snap right now. He on that stair climber. I don't even do the stair climber no more. I don't even y'all like to do that stair climber? I'm more of a bike person. I mean, think about your output. You can output more on the bike than anything else, I believe.
I wrestled competitively from like 5 or 6 all the way till I was 24.
20 years almost, yeah.
Doing one thing at a super high level, very competitive. It becomes, everyone can relate here. It's like, that's who you are. That's
for sure. It's your identity.
For a lot of athletes that have been doing that their whole lives, there's really no plan. You get thrown into the real world now where before you had a ton of structure, you had coaches, advisors, just that fracturing of your identity of like, who am I and what do I do now? Where I've
identity death.
Oh, with the hair.
Yeah.
He does kind of.
So happened where recreationally I'd have these spiritual experiences.
He sounds smarter than
there's
Goonrod.
Something here, and occasionally microdosing and just having this feeling like, oh, this is really good for athletes.
Never mind. He does remind me of Goonrod. We got Vinicius Jr. I didn't know that song was German. I thought it was gibberish, but it's German. Why they got Vinicius Jr. looking like that? Vinicius Jr. That shows you all the money in the world can't help you, you're internally. Internally, that money can't help you. All that money, you should just be chilling. He's killing his Brazilian aura. I don't know. We are going to talk about Anthony Smith, don't worry. Former UFC title challenger Anthony Smith arrested on 3 felony charges. Oh, God, dog. Let's hear what he did. What did he do? I know some of y'all are going to say free Anthony. Oh, no, that's a different Anthony. Wait, where's my other Anthony at? Well, we lost Anthony Smith. I thought I had him on. Oh, here he is. I can't even talk. Here he is right here. Attempted first-degree domestic assault. Oh, no, it's always domestic assault. Domestic assault, terroristic threats, and false imprisonment. That's terrible, man. That's terrible.
A former UFC fighter from the Omaha area is booked into jail. Thanks for joining us. I'm Julie Cornell.
I'm Bill Shammert. Anthony Smith was arrested for multiple felonies, all tied to a domestic incident.
KETV News Watch 7's Quinicia Fraser talked with the prosecutor tonight. She joins us live from the Sarpy County Jail. Quinicia.
Julie, Bill, Anthony Smith is a well-known fighter from the Omaha area, but tonight he is here at the Sarpy County Jail behind bars. We don't know a lot of details because the affidavit is sealed. The chief deputy county attorney says that's to protect the victim, but we do know Smith faces 3 charges stemming from an alleged incident on July 26th. That was Sunday. Those charges are attempted first-degree domestic assault, terroristic threats, and false imprisonment. According to the criminal complaint, he threatened to commit a crime of violence with the intent to terrorize the victim and restrained or abducted that victim. Smith fought in the UFC from 2013 to 2025 as a light heavyweight. I talked to the chief deputy Sarpy County attorney tonight. He says attempted first-degree domestic assault was bumped up to a Class 1D felony this year. So that means the potential punishment has increased.
It's domestic, and so in that nature, of course, there's a high degree of concern for
That dude got a
the
lawyer
victim,
haircut right
and,
there, if I ever seen one.
So we're going to be
got that
careful.
Why don't he
with this
just
and move
shave it
forward
off?
the best we can?
Why would you grow that?
We should hopefully learn more details tomorrow morning. That's when Smith's bond setting is going to be. Now, if he is
His
charged
haircut look
and
like my
convicted
mustache
on
with
all 3
nothing in
charges,
the middle.
he faces at least 50
got nothing in
years
the middle
in
right there. I
prison.
shaved it.
Reporting live at the Sarpy County Jail, Quinicia Fraser, KETV, News Watch 7.
And you know them police officers don't play. Oh, UFC fighter. Police officers hear UFC, they get their gun. Excuse me, YouTube. They get their taser. If they hear, oh, you UFC fighter, light heavyweight, okay, get your taser out. Hopefully he's got a good lawyer. Dun, dun, dun. Dang. Everybody named Anthony in trouble. Anthony Fauci, and Anthony Smith. If your name is Anthony, Tony, be careful, Tony. Tony, be careful out there. All the Anthony's in trouble today. Last year was everybody named what's J-Rod's real name? What is J-Rod's real name? Yeah, everybody named whatever that name was. Jacob, yeah. Everybody named Jacob was in trouble last year. Jacob Couch, Jacob Rodriguez. And everybody with the Gaval last name was in trouble. Everybody with the Gaval last name was in trouble last year. So right now, Anthony's are in trouble. Now, if the Alexes in the world get in trouble, I'm cooked. That's too many. That could be dudes and girls out there. We are going to talk a little bit more about Oliver Geddes. Today marks 1 year. I'll probably post this on my social media. Today marks 1 year since the passing of our former head coach and friend, Oli Geddes. Oli's impact on the jiu-jitsu community was profound. An active competitor in major tournaments across the globe and a referee at internationally recognized events. He dedicated endless time to our gym and his affiliate schools in the UK and abroad. No matter how busy he was, Oli always made time for people. He took genuine joy in passing on his knowledge and seeing others benefit when they were aiming for podiums, whether they were aiming for podiums or simply showing up to train. His knowledge, passion, and inclusivity left a mark on all of us that we aspire to. Tonight, members will come together on the mats to remember Oli with a few words, a minute's silence, and a round of applause to celebrate his life and everything he gave to us. Our thoughts today are also with his family and his closest friends. Shout out to him. I did meet Oliver. He did a referee course back when I used to live in Sweden. He did a referee course. I wish we had a picture. But he did a referee course for us, and it was a very pleasant experience. And I saw him around competing and stuff, refereeing. So part of the community. So again, Oliver, R.I.P. to you, brother. And you had a good half guard. He had that half guard build, man. Shout out to him. But yeah, people forget it. Some people remember you, but most people are going to forget about you, unfortunately. So we kind of saw that. We're waiting for Hadra Gracie to post something, waiting for Mauricio Gomez to post something. But that's how it is, man. I thought this was interesting. Sarah be jumping on me for talking about the babies, but look at this baby right here. Look at this baby right here. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. That's a cute baby right there. Chubby little baby. Hey, chubby baby. Got her hair did. You know that baby smell good. You know that baby smell good. Come here, baby. Hey, some of y'all might become the stepdaddy. Sarah will be known as the longest running white belt. Possibly you might be in the Guinness Book of World Records. That's cute. You know that baby smell good. That baby smell good, and she look happy. So look, that's when the baby's happy. I'm happy. You know that baby smell good. They put that baby oil on them. Get the hair good. All right, baby, time to go to sleep. All right, shout out to them. That baby look happy. It's not my baby. It's not my baby. I wouldn't mind have a little baby one day. I mean, Sarah will still be a white belt by the time I had that baby. I'll probably be 40, 50 years old by the time I had that kid. Sarah, you still a white belt? God dang, Sarah. All right, shout out that baby. Why is she the cutest freaking baby? That baby is cute. Hey, baby. Now, some of y'all babies, you can't really put online like that. Your babies be scaring us. Some of y'all babies be scaring us. Oh, you want to hold my baby out? Nah, I'm okay. You keep holding that baby. That baby was cute. Even Sarah had to say that. Even Lucas will say that. Even Lucas over there in Argentina got to say that baby cute. When they say your baby's cute in Argentina, then that baby's cute. Let me stop. I'm sorry, Argentina. I'm sorry. Lucas, I'm sorry. Why we keep attacking Argentina? Okay, let me move on. What the Valente bros up to? Okay, showing off their gym. That's where Giselle is. Giselle Bunchkin. I can't say her last name. It's German. Look at that. They got a nice facility. 20,000 square foot academy. Some of us barely got 1,000 square feet. And they got parking underneath. They get flooding over there in Miami. Sarah, ain't you from over there in Miami? Inspired by urban tours. That nice facility. That's nice. That's nicer than AOJ for sure. I'm international. Hey, what do you mean I'm an international hater? Oh, that's true. That maybe. International player hater. Hey, international player hater over here. Y'all remember that from the Chappelle show? They got a nice facility for sure now. Nobody's really training hard over there. They over there. And they got the turf floor on the top. They got a nice facility over there, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's nicer than AOJ. Sorry, Lucas. We didn't say nothing, Lucas. Training beyond the mats. Okay, they do got a nice facility. They got the little Japanese museum in there. And the Gracies didn't even mess with the Japanese like that. The Gracies weren't even cool with the Japanese like that. Got the little office. Okay. Oh. Okay, is that where the gym is? Okay, they're right over there. I didn't know they were right there. I know Bow Harbor. Okay, near Sunny Isles. Okay, Aventura, North Miami Beach. Okay, that's not. Now that is Miami, but man, listen, do y'all consider that Miami up there, y'all? Is that Miami for y'all? That's not Miami to me. I'm sorry. In North Miami, okay. That's not Sarah. Is that Miami right there? To me, that's not Miami, but it is North Miami. But that nobody go up there. Yeah, I've been to Bow Harbor, Surfside. Okay, that's too far north. And look, the airport all the way down there. You know how long it take to get to that airport? Well, you might be able to take some. It's not the city of Miami. Yeah, I mean that's not really Miami to me. That's way outside of Miami. I'm thinking, on Miami Beach, on the more south. It's a good look. Yeah, but that's pretty far. Who live over? Well, the rich people do live up north of there. That is true. Going up this way. Where's the place where all the rich people are, Sarah? West Palm Beach, something like that. I know a little bit about that area. All right. Shout out to them. They probably still paying that mortgage off, though.
Somebody said he loves that y'all ready to order yet server pose. Listen, they're not wrong in the particular pose, but y'all got to cut men some slack. We don't have a lot of options in the picture pose game.
That remind me of
we
Helena.
don't have a lot to choose from when it comes to how we gonna stand and pose.
Who's richer, Sunny Isles or
ladies?
West Palm?
You have a plethora of poses you can do, and y'all just do any and everything in pictures. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to lean back on the hip, knee bent, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You know what I'm saying? You got the toe point pick that y'all love to do. You got the turn around.
This remind me of Helena. She only got one pose
that y'all can do. Y'all can do one leg kicked up behind you. Y'all can do the double peace sign with the little fish lips pose. Y'all got an assortment of things y'all can do, and y'all do it. You know what I'm saying? You can't lose. Look at the fit. Get my good side. Get the camera angle high, change my weight in the photo. How do I look? Do I look fat? That's what y'all worry about. That's the prime. Look at the look. Look at the bag. Look at the shoes. Get it? Boom. Men, our biggest concern is what do we do with our hands? That's our biggest concern. That's we taking pictures, man. My hands. We be like, look at the shirt. Yeah, but the hands, they got to be doing something. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? You get comfortable in a hand placement that you can do very easily, that you can fall back into when you don't know what to do with your hands. And this is what he has chosen. This is Charlemagne the God, and this is the hand placement he usually goes with when he takes pictures. When they take pictures with guests on the Breakfast Club, that is always his go-to move.
That's how New Yorkers take pictures.
It's masculine. You can't do no wrong with that placement right there. Any man in the fight game, any type of mixed martial arts, boxing, they're going to give you the fist when they pose up. You know what I'm saying? And the men that pose with them, they go with the fist too, even though they don't fight professionally. They always going to go, fist.
Even jiu-jitsu people do the fist.
You know what I'm saying? We got something to do with our hands. A lot of men join gangs just so you can do something with your hands every time. Like if you in a gang, you strong in there, you have an assortment of hand gestures you can make for every photo. The possibilities are endless. They got whole languages in the gang sign territory. It's like, man, my hands are always active. I have an assortment of options because I'm in this gang, man, 45 years deep. So that's why they join gangs, man. The hand placement. I ain't got to worry about photos no more, man. Jump me in. Even Spider-Man is doing something with his hands. You know this is the web sling. You know we shooting webs. This is
we
the
do that in jiu-jitsu too.
Hand.
Yo, we be doing that in jiu-jitsu too.
We shooting webs. Jesus himself, always something going on with the hands, the prayer hand, the join me hand. Man, look at what I did for you, the crucifixion.
That's the white
hand.
Jesus. That's
Come
Lucas's
on into
Jesus.
my heart, but hold on now, I got rules hands. You know what I'm saying?
That's Lucas's Jesus right there.
Always got something going on with his hands.
Jesus didn't have no hair like that.
Man. This is ridiculous. Even on the
that was
Last
Lucas's
Supper, man,
Jesus right
was
there.
like, "Hey, yo, get in on this." You know what I'm saying? Look at his hands. Man, break bread with your boy hands.
Now I ain't never seen nobody over there that look
man.
like that.
We just got to figure out what to do with our hands and pictures, man. Leave us alone.
I ain't never seen nobody over there that look like that.
On the hand placement, man. And some people do this.
He's
Argentinian. They take a picture with a dude. They be like, "Man, this guy."
How you get to Argentina though?
Man, this guy.
How you go from Middle East to Argentina? Lucas says that's him. Jesus is Argentinian. How he Argentinian? Lucas sound like Josiah right now. Josiah said his Jesus looked like Grippo. Josiah said his Jesus looked like Grippo. Josiah, you crazy. We have Muslim. Yeah, how long? That was 200 years ago. How long ago was that? How long ago was that? I'm about to call you Josiah Lucas. How long ago was that? What that got to do with Jesus? 30 years ago. What that got? We talked about Jesus. Why are you bringing up Muslims? Where you going with that, bro? All right, G said Jesus Argentinian. I don't know how, but he Argentinian. And Josiah said his Jesus looked like Grippo. Shirtless and ripped. And why did they make Jesus ripped up? Jesus wasn't ripped up. Everything's. What do you mean everything? Lucas, you crazy. Sarah, help your man Lucas out. Lucas crazy. Lucas so crazy. He over here picking up a fight with Mush. You just got off Instagram. Everything was ripped on Jesus. Yeah, why is Jesus so ripped up? They weren't eating protein like that back in the day. They weren't getting their macros. I mean, they didn't even know what macros were back then. Mush is kind of a phantom. How you gonna fight Mush? Lucas over here picking up. Yo, Lucas over here thinking he can beat Mush up. I'm thinking, bro, this guy, Mush is good. I don't know why people don't think Mush isn't good. And he's big and strong. I'm gonna let Lucas. We're gonna live stream Lucas versus Mush. We're gonna live stream that, and then we're gonna have the Alec News Network fights, and I'm gonna have Sarah versus Carol on there. Lucas, what you gonna do? You go. I want Sarah versus Carol. That might be a good match. Not the Lucas match. That won't be. Lucas, what you think you're gonna do? I don't know. We didn't call you racist. We just said maybe Argentina might be racist. Hey, America's racist. I say America's racist. I tell you that all the time. Now, it's hard to defend Argentina. I can't defend you guys. You got to defend yourselves, but it doesn't seem to be working too well. Let me see. The counter Lucas out. Let's watch Miss Chloe Kim.
I happened to be doom scrolling Instagram the other day and saw this clip of you two, and the caption says, "Get you a partner who looks at you the way Miles looks at Chloe." Are you kidding? Look at that.
Aww. I just get kind of shy. We're so cute. I'm obsessed with us.
I'm
obsessed with us.
I mean, look at me.
We're so cute. It's hard to watch.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with us. Like, get that away
It's
from
not hard.
me.
What are you talking about?
There's this thing that we just get about each other.
Hey, listen,
Also,
I for sure not defending Argentina. I ain't Argentinian.
We're talking about things we did when we were kids. Like, there's so many similarities that we have in every aspect of life.
I hope they work out. I don't know. These Olympic girls don't seem to be the best girls. Shout out to Sarah. She told me these Olympic girls, at least she ain't got her cheeks out like Simone Biles be having her cheeks out. Simone Biles be having everything out, and she married. What is going on over there? Everything be out. What is this?
노원의 주짓수 체육관이 국내 넘버 1 주짓수.
Oh, we got Wire Jiu-Jitsu. So you know they're affiliated with Choi from the Choi bar.
와이어 주짓수가 노원에 상륙합니다. 노원역 6번 출구 앞 99m 초초초 역세권. 주짓수 하는 사람이라면 모를 수 없는 국내 주짓수 최전선에 서 있는 선수 및 지도 경력 10년 이상 와이어 주짓수 윤민호 선수 직접 지도. 8월 초 오픈 예정. 선착순 30명. 사전 오픈 이벤트 진행 중. 많은 관심 부탁드립니다.
Okay, they opening up soon. I don't know. I don't know no Korean. You just got to come here. I'll come visit for a little bit. I'm gonna need Lucas to be my bodyguard. I don't want nobody attacking me down there. Speaking of attacks, we got Atos Jiu-Jitsu headquarters. They said something is changing. Something big is coming. August 2026. Safe Mat. The Safe Mat program. Is that where they just keep Galval off the mat? Was that what it is? Is that where Safe Mat is just keeping Galval off the mat? That's all you need to do to keep the mat safe. Keep Galval off of there. Asado, mate, eat. Oh, okay. Dang. I don't know Spanish, but I think I understood all of that. Luca's over there. I'm gonna send Mush down there. I'm gonna send Mush for you down there. Oh, we lost our video. We got the feature in Korea. Jalen Financier. Them kids don't even know who he is. They got different haircuts in Korea. I never seen these haircuts before. I ain't never seen those kind of haircuts. It must be a Korean. Them kids look. Let me stop. Them kids look a little. So Jalen went down to Korea. I hope he made some money down there. Maybe he didn't. Shout out to him. Who else been down there? Oh no, they hit him with the AI flyer. They done hit him with the AI flyer. Who else was down there? Jake McKenzie, Lucas Pinero. It looks like Lucas Lepre. Some other people I can't really see. They had a lot of people down there. Much is welcome. Okay, I'll let them know. Can Sarah go down there? It says Mia Macaluso, can't say her last name, is the new head coach at Blair. Blair Academy. That's where a lot of your favorite wrestlers I think it's in Pennsylvania, or is it in New York? It's one of those major wrestling prep schools. It's where those kids go. They don't have to learn nothing. They just wrestle all the time. That's where Blair Academy. That's not where is that where Bo Bassett was from? She was also appointed the inaugural coach of the New York Military Academy. Okay. Shout out to her. This girl, she just graduated. She probably just graduated out of school. So these girls are getting some good jobs right out of school. They're twins. The Macaluso sisters. Oh, it's two of them. Okay, my bad. Okay, look, shout out to them. It says Kanye West settles a lawsuit with ex-assistant. He got a type. ELO ratings for ADCC. They done stole that from Dan Lucart. Dan Lucart, they stole that from you. What the ratings
Grappling
say?
has partnered up with the people at NogiRatings.com to bring you guys some ELO rankings of everybody's going to be at the next ADCC World Championships. These are mathematical rankings that take a lot of different matches into account, things you've done at trials, things you've done at WNOs, things you've done at a lot of different tournaments, to be able to come up with one number that represents how well the computer thinks you're going to do at the ADCC World Championships, going down live exclusively on Flow Grappling, September 12th through the 13th. So go ahead and take a swipe. We have every division's top 10 right now. Who do the numbers say is going to do the best in Krakow, Poland? Flow Grappling has partnered up with the people at
So we talked about this. This is they've taken this from chess. The Big Breakfast shirt. Oh, yeah, that is Big Breakfast shirt. So they've taken that from chess. So how it works, you get they give you an arbitrary number. Let's say 2,000. And everybody gets a certain number. And based off who you beat, they have different weightings. They weigh this different tournaments and the different people you beat. So if you beat someone better, you get points. If you lose to someone, you lose points. If you beat someone with a big skill gap, you gain a lot of points. So we already kind of had this in the gi. So for instance, a black belt would be rated at like 2,000, a normal black belt. With the higher elite people rated like high 2,000s, close to 3,000. 3,000 would be your Tainens, your Mika Galvals. And so you lose points and gain points based off that. And so you can kind of give a percentage of how likely you are to beat someone. So, if you go into a match, it might say, oh, I have a 70% chance of winning. You're probably going to do really well. Now, if that prediction's off and you lose, the other person's going to gain a ton of points. So it is pretty interesting. So based off the ELO, or ELO, as I like to say, the top 10 at 66, minus 66 will be Dorian Oliveras, and they gave him a 21.49. So they're kind of, their data set is also kind of, it's a little, I don't know how they came up with their data set, but 21 in the gi is a little bit better, I think, process. So they just, I don't know how they've calculated everything. So let's say here I would say a 1900, 1800 would be a normal black belt, maybe 1700, 1800 will be normal black belt, and anything above an 1800 in this scale would be your high level, and then closer to 2000 you're placing, your good chance of winning. Anything over 2000 would be okay, you're a shoe-in basically. So at number 10 you get at 1913, and at 9 best cat Kopperhof. So it's about who you beat. It's not how many matches you have. It's about who you beat. The upside to this is that you get better matchups. So, IBJF will rank you based off points. But say you didn't compete that much that year, you're going to have lower points. And so they're going to put people low points with people with higher points. And so IBJF, what's up, MacTube? IBJF rewards you for competing more, but this tournament rewards you for beating people. So that's what the difference is. So it's more of a fair, the bracketing would be more fair than IBJF bracket. Number 8, you got Kennedy Maciel at 1925, Josh Cernos 1958, Gianni Grippo 1969, Dominique Maya 1973, Fabricio Andre 1980, Owen Jones 2020, Diego Pato 2033, and Dorian Oliveras 2149. So not that these, you could have an off day. So someone like Dorian Oliveras could lose to someone that's not ranked. That's kind of what happened at the last ADCC he did, right? He lost in the first round. Let's see. At minus 77, they got 10, Elijah Dorsey. So I can already tell you the 77 kg people have higher ratings, which means some of these guys have beaten other more high level guys. They won't see Sarah coming. Number 10 got Elijah Dorsey. Number 9, Taylor Pierman. 8, Kaya Rudolph. 7, Nikolay Vitrov. 6, Magomed. 7, PJ Barch. 4, Wagner Hosha. Yeah, PJ Barch lost to some one of my Indian dudes, the Indian top team. 4, Wagner Hosha. 3, Michael Sands. 2, Mateus Szynski. And number 1, Dante Leon. Szynski could probably tap most of those guys out. And that's not even the full scale, because what would Mika Galval be on that scale? What would the Rotullo twins be on that scale? Mac2 says, I'm still sad by Mika and Baby Shark aren't competing. I feel like they could have trained with another school. They got a lot going on, man. yeah, physically they could compete, but mentally. Now ask yourself, what tournament could those guys do without their, they're so used to having Milky there. They probably can't even compete. They probably never competed without Milky there. And honestly, Milky probably had those boys so afraid. That's why they were out there fighting to kill you. They were more afraid of Milky Galvao. I'm happy for them. Let them go enjoy their life. They got kids to take care of and other stuff. At minus 88, we have Gustavo Batista. Now, Batista's good, but man, he's really not a no-gi person. Number 9, Joseph Chin. Number 8, Marlon Tajik. Number 7, Nathan Hadid. Number 6, J-Rod. 5, Matias Denise. So some of these, I don't really trust some of these rankings. How's Matias Denise lower than John Blank Thor? And some of that's from, some of that is from, John beat a lot of people at the trials and stuff like that in opens. But then John, hasn't had anywhere near the success as Matias Denise. So the rankings are, you're saying Melky was like Joe. Yeah, kinda. Basically, had that belt out. I got a belt, but I need a leather belt. Yeah, they not motivated. Them kids was scared. That's why they competed so well. And you out there to have fun, and they out there just to to not get yelled at or not get beat on or something like that. you fighting some traumatized people out there sometimes. 4 with John Thor Blank, 3 Pavel, 2 Felipe Costa, number 1 Pedro Mourinho. And these rankings, now that might interfere with how they do the bracketing, because it's 16 men division, so that might change how they do the bracketing. But honestly, just go out there and compete, man. Who cares about the numbers? Now the numbers can help you decide. Okay, this is a closer match. I'm gonna have to really push it. You shouldn't underestimate anybody anyway. That's something that I've learned, because you can study people. You can look at the numbers. You don't know what kind of person going to show up that day. You don't know what kind of person you might be fighting. Maybe they lost somebody, or maybe their kid is sick. Maybe they had a breakup. Sometimes people have a breakup. That's the worst person to fight. If they just got broken up with, that's the worst person to fight. Oh, why are you angry at me? Calm down. They be trying to break your arm. Some of these people, they just spent their life savings to make it to the tournament. You got to fight that person off. And you trying to have fun. They out there trying to kill you. He said they probably ranked Thor above Mateus because he had such a good showing at trials. Again, it's about who you beat. It's about who you beat and who you lose to. Thor, that's why I'm asking about the ranking, because Thor beat a lot of good guys, but they weren't nowhere near the caliber of who Mateus has beat. So I don't really, I like how Dan Lukehart has done the ELO ranking a lot better. It makes more sense to me. I don't know who the Russian dude that came up with this one is. There's also, you need to weigh absolute divisions, so Dan Lukehart did all this mathematics already. How do you, now your ELO ranking is only between people in your weight class, right? Now, what if you fight someone low? What if you drop down? What if you drop down a weight class? What if you drop up a weight class? There should be, some added points to some of that. If I fight someone bigger than me, say I do an absolute division, I should get more points if I beat that bigger person, right? Otherwise, everything's kind of flat. Minus 99, you got Michael Pixley, 10. At number 9, Marcin. Isn't that the kid with the braids? Number 8, Stefan Banta. 7, Owen O'Flanagan. Apparently, that's how you say Owen. 6, Daniel Schwartz. I don't know how to say his last name. 5, Achilles Hosha. 4, Cyborg. how is Cyborg rated so highly? So I need to know how they, what was the mathematics behind that? How is Cyborg? Because you can say the same thing about, we were talking about Mateus Denise. Some of these guys, Cyborg. When's the last time Cyborg beat somebody? They got Cyborg at 220. 2,224. That's higher rated than most people ever. Achilles Tosha is rated as high as some of these other champions over here. So I don't really know. I don't know. This scale might be kind of messed up. Declan Moody at 226. How is Declan Moody rated so high? They might be taking CJI matches into account. Luke Griffiths 2248. That's probably because he beat Felipe Pena. And Kainan Duarte 2391. So once you get past the 2000s level, I mean, they got Pato. Pato should be way, or Baby Shark's off that list. So maybe Baby Shark will be in the 2200 range. They just refuse to retire now. Listen, those guys, they're going to leave everything on the mat. There's not going to be anything left over from those guys. At plus 99, we got 10 Poya Ramani. I don't know who that is. 8 Brandon Reed. Okay. 2 people at 8. You got Mark McQueen and Brandon Reed at 8, at the 8th ranked. 7 Ruslan. 6 Nick Hartman. So these guys, I can tell you, these guys are, based off their ELO rate ranking, they're all very similar skill level. So anything can happen right there. 5 Roosevelt. 4 Josh Saunders. Josh Saunders doing ADCC. They got Nazis over there. They got people accused of stuff over there. They got Nazis. They got people that were hiding other people that were accused of stuff. Big Dan, number 3. 2 Victor Hugo, number 1 Felipe Pena. Felipe Pena 2300. Felipe Pena and Kainan the highest ranked athletes out there. Now if you put Gordon Ryan, they might put him at 2400. So you can kind of see where the girls at. They got the girls on here. The girls, Valerie Hamilton. So they rate the girls way lower. So that means the girls maybe aren't having the same matches, or they're fighting, lower opponents. I'm not sure, or there's less data. So you see how they have I'm not sure why the girls' score is so low. And let's see, Kane Ikeda, that's the girl that beat Margot, 1761. Anna Mayer-Darmo, 1796. This scale's off, because some of these girls should be at 2000, 21, 22. Sheila Lindsay, 1822. Yeah. Yasmin Hosha, 4. 3 Janet Glogger, 2 Misa, and 1 Anna Rodriguez. Misa not even the same size as those other girls. Minus 66 women's. You got Livia at 8. 7 Nadia, 6 Anne Sevenson, 5 Jocelyn Molina, 4 Injana Goodman, 3 Mo Black, 2 Sarah Gaval. Sarah Gaval's not even 2000. Margali running the school now. I don't think that shoulder coming back. His shoulder's gone. Sarah Gaval should be higher ranked, right? Even though this is her first ADCC. They need to take into account Nogi Worlds. They need to account all this Nogi stuff. Number 1 Anna Karina Vieta. Okay, even her score is low. Plus 65, got Matilda Reed. 7, Liz Mitrovic. 6, Annabelle Lopez. These girl scores are too low. 5, Yara Soares. 4, Paige Yvette Clymer. 3, Rafaela Geddes. 2, Gabby Garcia. Gabby Garcia on there? Gabby Garcia should be higher ranked. Helena Cravar, 21. Helena should be higher ranked too. So I'm not sure about that ELO rating just as far as right now.
That But the sort of the other side, it's not really about this. It's the fact that in jiu-jitsu you meet, like, you know, well, okay, first of all, again, anytime I'm starting to lose it, I'm gonna divert with violent humor and come back. Everyone has training partners who are absolute dicks, right? Everyone knows those guys, okay? But you're always gonna, like, pick out, you know, in any gym, a certain group of people who are like, I get on with this guy, you know, I enjoy training with him, he's a good guy. Percentage-wise, sorry for gendering that, by the way, apologies. But, you know, but the step from taking that into actually making a friendship out of that, and like one of my big regrets really is, again, for people who are contacting me now about all of this, is that I haven't seen them in whatever, you know, and not a thing where it's like, and that's just a lack of saying yes, you know, like it's easy, you know, I get to go full boomer now because I'm at 40, it's great, despite my tan complexion, is, again, it's very easy to come to jiu-jitsu and then go, okay, I've done that, I'm gonna go home, like maybe I'll stay and chat to the person after class or whatever, but I think everyone here who's trained jiu-jitsu for a while has run into people and gone, I would like that guy to be my friend, I would like that lady to be my friend, and just done nothing about it, you know? And yeah, there's situations where that ends really poorly on all kinds of levels, but the reality is that, like, again, seeing all the people here who I know, like, in the last 6 years, you know, I was like, okay, I'm here, I sat at home and, you know, watched Netflix, or, you know, I did this, whatever, when there are people out there who you could be building genuine connections with. And then sometimes shit happens and you don't get the chance. Go on. That. But
Hydra Gracie did like this video 7 hours ago. Shout out to Ollie, man. Ollie was a good guy, bro. What was
that?
I think I read this kind of already, but yeah, he was a good person, man. And we stuck with all these bad people. I'm stuck with all these bad people over here. Why the good people got to go? Anthony Fauci pleads the fifth. Trademarked by, that should be trademarked by Balea. At the Senate COVID hearing. I think we do have a little clip of that. Can we watch that?
This committee will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Dr. Anthony Fauci, you are recognized for 5 minutes for your opening statement.
Mr. Chairman. Talking to the microphone.
Member Peters.
Talking to the microphone.
Members of the committee.
Gabby's 40.
I served at the NIH for over 54 years.
Dang, 54.
38 of those as director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Over that period, I proved that I believe in and respect the value of legitimate congressional oversight. In fact,
of course you're younger
I
than you.
testified before and or briefed
crazy on there.
Senate and House Senate and House committees well over 200 times over those 38 years. During and after the COVID pandemic, I have appeared multiple times for hearings in the Senate and the House, usually under oath, and sat for several days-long transcribed sworn interviews, answering questions about the very issues that are now the subject of this hearing. However, given Senator Paul's obvious obsession with calling for my prosecution, his repeated slanderous comments about me, and recently his publicly releasing my unredacted personal diary aimed at embarrassing and intimidating me, the only conclusion I can reach is that the sole reason he is calling me before this committee is to get me to say something, anything, that could vindicate his repeated public pledges that I end up, in his words, quote, behind bars, unquote. Any reasonable person who has followed his unhinged obsession with me would readily come to the same conclusion. Therefore, although it pains me to do so, because of the respect I have for the legislative branch of government and my decades-long record of cooperating with Congress, under the advice of my attorneys, I will invoke my right under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution to refrain from answering your question. Thank you.
I plead the Fifth. I
We will
plead
now
the Fifth.
begin a round of questioning. Dr. Fauci, your testimony today is compelled by a lawful.
We just want to hear that part. He pled the Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Where's Belaya? Belaya, this is when you're supposed to pop up. Belaya's busy. Belaya, this is your episode to pop up on. Belaya, where are you? Belaya is the I plead the Fifth dude. That's his thing right there. That's his deal. You supposed to jump on here when we talk about pleading the Fifth. All right, that's all I wanted to play right there. If you don't know, Fauci, he was the head of the CDC. What my judo people doing? Why they always dancing? They always dancing up in the video. They need to go train. Drill that footwork. Drill, bro. Go do some uchi. Got 5 on it. Oh, no, twerk. We don't need to stud twerking. Let the other girls twerk though. Ain't nobody want to see a stud twerking. Except for LL Snap. You know, he like that kind of stuff.
What if I told you the best cyclist in the world isn't winning because he has the biggest engine? Let me explain. Whoop analyzed Tadej Pogacar's Tour de France data, and what it found might be the biggest reason he keeps winning. The data comes from nearly 1,400 nights of physiological data from Pogacar and 6 of his UAE Team Emirate teammates throughout the 2026 season. Compared to the average person, the numbers are ridiculous. Tadej has a resting heartbeat of just 42 beats per minute, an average HRV of 100 milliseconds, and Whoop estimates his physiological age is just 16 years old, despite being 27. What actually separates Pogacar? According to the data, it's his insane rate of recovery. After the team's hardest training block before the Tour, everyone was fatigued, but Pogacar rebounded nearly twice as much as the next best teammate heading into the race. Then, once the Tour started, he averaged more than 8 hours of sleep every night, helping keep his physiology remarkably steady while everyone else dramatically fluctuated. On the stages Pogacar won, he spent 89 minutes above Zone 4 and Zone 5 efforts. His teammates averaged just 34 minutes on those same stages. His average Whoop strain across the Tour was 19.9 out of 21, with 6 stages reaching 20.5 or higher, and his heart rate peaked at 198 beats per minute on stage 10. Tadej still woke up with recovery metrics most elite athletes would love to have. And that's what separates the 5-time Tour champion. It's not just about having an incredible engine. It's the ability to absorb more stress, recover faster, and show up ready to do it all again the next day. What if I told you the best
I never thought about that. You might be fighting people that recover better than you. Like, say you have a match, you might be exhausted. What if the other person's already recovered? You're spent. You know, when you see people on the side, especially in the gi, they got to get their arms massaged. You know, the arm is too not sore, but it's like too much blood is in there. And they got to massage the arm. That's, jiu-jitsu coaches, we got to sit there and massage your arms half the time. Now imagine someone else, they're good, they're fresh. Their body already, cleared all that lactic acid out. They're recovered. They're ready to go. You over there. You breathing hard. All that hot air on us. So yeah, recovery. That's so important. Not everybody recovers the same rate. We got Philly Fresh. He got arrested too. His was false arrest though. He says the number of times I've been pulled over in Orlando. Shout out to Orlando. They should be my spot. In my own neighborhood is ridiculous. I'm not a felon. I donate my time to the city. I train multiple police officers and SWAT members for free. He's still getting arrested. Every year, I personally fund a sneaker drive and toy drive for kids. Today, I was pulled over for a modified exhaust, which was probably not illegal. I had already parked at a gas station before the officer initiated the stop. So I got out of my car. I was legally carrying my firearm in my chest bag. So I immediately removed it and handed it to the little nerd. He started yelling, telling me to get back in the car. I calmly told him, I'm already outside the car. You have my firearm. If I've broken the law, write me a ticket so I can go. I stayed respectful and calm the entire time. Instead, I was put in handcuffs for supposedly not following commands. Then someone across the parking lot yelled, "You want me to send you the video, bro?" Immediately, they removed the handcuffs. Then, they're supposed to have their body cam on too. Then I was told they weren't writing me a ticket. They just wanted to lecture me. Why are you lecturing a grown man? Where's Muggsy at when you need him? Immediately, they removed the handcuffs. Then I was told they weren't writing me a ticket. They just wanted to lecture me. Okay, no thanks. I'm not looking for a lecture. If I broke the law, write the ticket. If I didn't, let me go. The result, no ticket, no warning, no paperwork. They simply drove away. Where's LL Snap? You know, they be thinking LL Snap is somebody else. What is that called? When they think you're the wrong person. Yeah, they be doing that all the time to LL Snap. Apparently, he looked like a lot of people. I mean, you know, he might fit a couple descriptions. Yeah, he fit a couple descriptions. This keeps happening, and it's hard not to see a pattern. There is no pattern. Where's Muggsy at? He said there's no pattern. What Kanye said, even if you in a Benz, you still a person in a coupe. I might have to agree. I did get pulled over in Orlando. I didn't get pulled over, but one of the homies got pulled over. They said he needed a new tail light or something. I never had any issues in Orlando, to be honest. But let's watch this video, and I'll leave it up to you guys what you want to think. So you know Philly Fresh, the UFC guy. I don't know what kind of car he was in, a Mercedes or something. Or no, that's a Corvette. I think it's a Corvette. Yeah, we know why they'll pull you over.
Damn, that's a nice watch.
He said that's a nice watch. Where's Muggsy at? Where's Muggsy at? What's up, Quantum? Where's Muggsy at? Where's Muggsy at? Now, that doesn't happen in Argentina. Shout out to Argentina. That really doesn't happen in Argentina. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I knew what you said, MacTube. I know what you said. I didn't need to explain it. I understood exactly what MacTube was putting out. I didn't really need to explain it. But thank you for explaining it for other people. Thank you for explaining it for Lucas. And some of his I be giving Lucas a hard time, but I don't mind him. We got Larry Wills out here. He can't wrestle, bro. He too big. Look at that!
Nice.
Look at that wrestling.
Now I'm gonna show you. So stand here for me. And I'm gonna show you why we're going heel toe knee. So just stand there in front of me with your legs spread and your arms out.
He ain't got no mobility.
We're gonna do this on the drill, just so you understand what's going on. So if I'm here, once I can touch you with my hands, I can shoot. I'm in shooting range. But if I shoot from here, I'm gonna be stretched out. So We bring my foot forward, so I'm stepping through. I'm breaking the glass on my heel. Now, watch how my shoulders hit your body before my knee hit. Boom. That's where the takedown comes from. So you fell back, as you falling back, I catch your legs.
I feel like you shouldn't even show him how to shoot for the single. He need to learn upper body.
So as my knee hits, I drive his foot up. That's when I cut the.
I don't think he should learn. I don't think he should be learning. Look at his. There's no way he can shoot for the legs or double leg or anything on his knees. He need to learn upper body stuff. Maybe underhook. I would teach him an underhook kind of game. Underhook and front headlock. Because he's not going to beat nobody. He's not going to beat anybody shooting for the leg. He's not going to beat anybody shooting for the legs. He need to work underhook. You call it. Some people call it the club. Yeah, the club and dig. He need to work underhook and front headlock, collar tie. He can't flex his bicep. He can't flex his bicep. He got too much muscle. He can't move. He just need to keep it simple. Honestly, I would show him how to get to like upper body throw, get double underhooks, collar tie, underhook, double underhooks. Keep everything there because he's strong. He's strong. If he can grab somebody, he can do some damage, hopefully. But he not mobile. He can't move. Them bodybuilders, they might tear something trying to move too fast. Yeah, I would teach him like double underhooks, bear hug. I would teach him a bear hug, to be honest. If he got you in a bear hug, that's it. If you let him get both underhooks on you, that's it. He's too strong. But he's not going to learn those skills in 2 weeks, 2 months. I mean, white belts, a lot of white belts be training for a couple years. They still can't do nothing. So let's compare Larry Wills to Victoria Vortex. Let's see what she's doing. Hey, look at that skill. Larry Wills can't do that. I can't do that. Hey.
Never gay. I ain't never gay, no. Fell out with them.
Hey, get it, girl, get it. Hey.
Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on it.
Larry Wills can't do that. I thought this was funny. It says that 1 drop of oil when you cooking. Usually when you cooking shirtless, not for ladies, hopefully the ladies ain't cooking shirtless unless they're in their house. You cooking some bacon. I don't really eat bacon, but I used to. You cooking some bacon shirtless. That'd be the worst thing ever. Cooking that bacon shirtless, you be under fire. Yep, just like that. Feel like you're getting shot. That'd be burning you. Yeah, that bacon. Sarah, I know Sarah don't eat no bacon. She eat turkey bacon. But when you cook that bacon on that bacon grease, you get. She close to the ground. Yeah, she is short. She is short though. She is short. If I call you short, you for real short. UFC BJJ will be at Indianapolis October 24th and 25th. Okay. Now I ain't gonna let them experiment. With the rule set, I might live stream it, but I ain't gonna be there experimenting with their rule set. The bacon grease popping off the stove be abused. Yeah. You be looking like Scarface over there. And it does hurt. You're like, bacon, why would you do this to me? Now make sure you save that bacon grease and reuse it for some vegetables or something. Now Sarah don't eat no bacon. You do? Oh, snap, Sarah. Sarah, that's not organic though. Duh. Hey, back in the day, I'm not sure what you guys are eating in Haiti, but back in the day, that pig kept a lot of people alive over here. What Jimmy Pedro doing?
Hey everybody, Jimmy Pedro reporting here from Brescia, Italy. Massive training camp going on here thanks to Izzy Ogamba.
Oh, it's from 6 days ago.
Mr. Sonoda, myself, Natasha Kuzyatina. We have athletes from Russia, Kazakhstan, Belgium, France, Italy, all over Europe, having a great time here in Brescia.
I will say the judoka and the wrestlers do better camps than us. You bake it? Organic. Depends on how you want your bacon. I mean, if you want it kind of stringy, you put it in the oven. But if you want it crunchy, you gotta put it on that stovetop. Oven bacon's not bad. It's not bad. Pedro's with the orange. What you talking about? Now if you want a little bit of crunch in your bacon, you probably need to hit it on that stove though. Bacon, eat your bacon however you want it. It says Delta was approached by United about a potential merger. These airlines ain't doing too good. Sarah, how much is that flight to Vegas now? That flight gonna go up. The MAGA head in judo, Pedro. Oh. Didn't have a video on that? I don't think they're going to merge, but, you never know. I mean, I already can't afford to fly. I can't afford to fly. He said, "Are you going to do live stream commentary?" Possibly. Now the issue with that, I'm not supposed to be streaming. And maybe if Flow Grappling is cool. If they give me the rights, if they let me do it, I'll do it, but I'm not going to do it illegally. I can do a watch party so you can hear me doing commentary while you watch it on your own TV, but it gets crunchy if you just have to bake it longer. Nah, I don't want to bake it. Let me put it on the stove, Sarah. It's not the same crunchy, man. Don't even say it's the same crunch. Yeah, but it's not crispy though. It does get crunchy. You are right. It does get crunchy, but I want it crispy. I want to have to really bite into it. A lot of people are going to be doing it, but not showing footage. That's true. I mean, they can do it. I'm not the biggest fan of doing. I don't know. Maybe. I don't even know what I'll be doing that day. I might be doing something else. I don't know. It is a lot to sit there and watch that. I don't really want to sit down and watch that for that long. Possibly, we have done watch parties before. Usually people jump on here. Where's the footage? Where's the tournament at? Show it. Put it on here. I don't know if you've been around when I've watched RAF or something. They're like, show the footage. People be complaining. I'm pretty sure Flow Grappling might be doing their own thing too. I don't know. How many people do you need to watch ADCC? If I don't have nothing better to do, maybe, but I might do something else. I might go outside and live stream. I'm not limited by like these other dudes. I can do whatever I want. I can be outside making some content. Heck, I might be working that day. Yeah, I might be working that day for all I know. But we'll see.
United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby reportedly pitched a merger with Delta Airlines to that company's CEO.
Can you guys hear that?
A Wall Street Journal report says that Kirby's outreach to Delta chief Ed Bastian
Yeah, but do you want another screen with me on there?
Some preliminary due diligence, but those talks did not progress. Earlier this year, Kirby pitched the Trump administration on a potential tie-up with American Airlines. But American rebuffed that idea. President Trump himself said he wasn't a huge fan of it. Looked like it would be pretty difficult to pass. The idea of United and Delta matching up seems almost impossible from an anti-competitive stance.
Mm-hmm.
Those two companies account
we ain't
for
got no
90%
competitiveness over here in America no more.
Business right now. They've been the two best-run airlines, two great CEOs between Kirby and Ed Bastian at Delta. And
Southwest
Delta really
over there.
Modernized
Southwest, American Airlines over there. God, dog, American Airlines, what's going on?
That really made you very loyal to it.
American Airlines, Southwest, what's going on over there?
So it seems like it's kind of a crazy thing for them to even talk about. I guess they had to do the due diligence on both of these ends.
I don't know. We'll see.
I have a hard time imagining that lawmakers would allow that to pass.
I don't know how much divestment would have to be done.
A lot.
You would think, even in
and just the idea of losing either of those great CEOs.
Well, and in a Trump administration.
I'm not very enthusiastic about it.
President Trump said he didn't like the idea of American.
He waited.
I ain't very enthusiastic about it.
Coming up, China has a new most valuable public company. It's a chips.
Yeah, I'm not very enthusiastic about it. Sorry. Sarah's like, yeah, do it. I'm not very enthusiastic about it. But maybe things will change. I'll see. We got Conor Murphy. Conor McGregor, he had his kid over there training at AOJ. Shout out to him. You know they love rich people over there at AOJ. They love them rich people over there. Now, if you broke, you can't even walk in the door. You got to put your Amex. When you walk into AOJ, you got to put your Amex down. All right, shout out to them. I believe somebody on Reddit was not too happy about that. What did they say about that? It says AOJ openly embraces civilly liable offender Conor McGregor. So much. Seems another top BJJ gym does not care for vulnerable women. That's most gyms over here. Multiple comments talking about Conor's history being deleted by AOJ and its members who are posting about meeting their idol. Why do you guys think AOJ? Shout out to AOJ. Why do you think have you ever met people from AOJ? y'all be loving people. Y'all ain't ever met these people before. It has to be the cleanest gym in the sport. No, probably not. Why do you think that? If they let Conor McGregor in there, they can't be that clean. He said they have to be the cleanest gym. What do you mean the cleanest? Oh, back to having jokes. AOJ, yeah, back to's right. AOJ is the cleanest gym. Now I'm not sure what he means by clean. I mean, I'm using ironically. Conor has no nose. He can't breathe through his nose. Nah, that's fine. It's all white. The gym's all white. That's why he went there. He thought, Conor, come out the bathroom. Yeah, AOJ is clean. Just because you never pop don't mean you clean. It says, doctor testimony. I ain't going to read this. Ridiculous to let someone like this embrace your children's classes. AOJ pushes this ridiculous, holistic, in-house family approach. His nose is all over the place. AOJ pushes this ridiculous, holistic, in-house family approach, yet their supposedly young role models like Tynan Cole and the Funegras cozy up to McGregor just because he's famous. So, you got to remember, these kids, they're good at jiu-jitsu. These kids are good at jiu-jitsu, but they never lived a life. What kind of life have these people lived? All they do is train, and they didn't go to school. What kind of life do you think these kids have? They never went to school, never really socialized. They meet their spouses at AOJ. They work at AOJ. They kind of let me not say the word I was gonna say, but they not living a normal life. It kind of makes me sad. They're not really living a normal life. All they do is train. And you know what? That's going to make you sad, because if that's all you got in your life is your training, you're not really living. You're not really living out here. So, of course, they're going to cozy up to people like Conor McGregor. But I don't know. If I met Conor McGregor, I'm like, hey, Mr. McGregor, okay, cool. In my head, I'm thinking, that guy, keep your eye on that guy. Conor McGregor, the kind of person you got to keep your eye on, because, he liable to do anything. So, I would be respectful, but I wouldn't worship no Conor McGregor. That man over there slapping people left and right. Yeah, you can't really look up to Conor McGregor. You can't really look, if you got a brain, you can't really look up to Conor McGregor. That's like looking up to Floyd Mayweather. You can't really look up to Floyd Mayweather. He is a great boxer, but as a person, you can't look up to these people because you already know. You know, they got a rap sheet. Their rap sheet is so long. Now, where's Muggsy at? Because Muggsy, Conor, I'm a huge fan, Conor. Oh, Muggsy would be all on his knees over there. I think they're more worried about, being around the kids and stuff. Let people hang out with them. That's true, but listen, these kids don't know nothing, bro. These kids don't know nothing. They be hanging around some people. You gotta let people know. So it's important we let people know, hey, you don't really, be respectful, but you don't need to, you don't need to worship these people. So I think I understand what MacTube is saying, but I think it's important that we do educate people. We educate people, hey, Conor McGregor, he was a great fighter, but he also was doing some dirt. He assaulted a lot of people. Crazy. His behavior. You can't let someone like Conor McGregor really be around your kids and your business like that, I don't think. So I think it's okay to let people educate people, let them know, hey, listen, he got a rap sheet. You need to be careful. And you know what? You never feel bad if somebody tell you about someone's dirty past. You never really feel bad. You can make your own judgments afterwards. Now you can say they made their judgments, but these kids ain't smart. Them kids over there ain't smart. You gotta tell them. I mean, I think it's different if you're in the sport though. I don't know about MacTube. If you're in the sport, I think it's okay to hey man. Say what's up, man. I'm pulling unk status. Hey, don't be around that man like that. Yo, don't be around that man like that. But it's all good. ALJ can do whatever they want. The kid should be allowed to train. That's true. It says, it's one thing allowing his child to train there. He shouldn't be restricted because of actions of his father. Honestly, now, MacTube, where are you? Now, say that was your kid. It was a private setting, but say that's why gyms need to do background checks, to be honest. I'm going to be honest. Gyms really do need to do background checks because I wouldn't feel comfortable training with someone like Conor McGregor, but some of you guys would. Now, if it wasn't Conor McGregor, but it was someone with the same rap sheet, I don't know if I want this person around my family or me. But most gyms don't do any type of background check. You basically accept anybody. It says the amount of promotion from their official accounts of his visit is blatantly disregarding his past and deleting of comments is ridiculous. They can do whatever they want. I mean, why do you think AOJ is the coolest place ever? In the first place. Yeah, why you guys think AOJ? Did they have it on? I want to see if they had something on there. Sarah, you gonna let Conor McGregor? Sarah, you gonna let Conor McGregor around your kids? Sarah, you gonna? I can't even get it out. Can't even say it. Was he on there or was he on the Mendez brothers? Sarah, I don't think Sarah gonna let that man around her kids without her without her utensil. Mendez. I'm tired of being around criminals like that, man. I'm tired of being around criminals. I know you guys like to be around these criminals like that. I'm tired of being around racists and criminals, bro. I'm sick and tired of it. Oh, they did have him on there. Oh, he was around, some other kids. That's true. I mean, Conor is famous. I mean, you guys let a lot of stuff slide for famous people. But isn't that why we're always in trouble? Because you guys let your coaches do everything, let the higher belts get away with everything. Dang. Hope I'm not hypocritical. Please, God, if I'm hypocritical. Someone says, what makes this even more ridiculous is the fact they'll go so far to project their image that they don't post silver medalists. They don't post silver medalists? See, you guys love them, bro. They don't even post. If you get a bronze medal, they don't post silver medalists, even at World's Black Belt, only golds. But promoting, okay. Oh, I guess he did have some issues with the lady. Never mind. I ain't gonna read all that. They're talking about evidence. I mean, even I don't care what Conor. I wouldn't want my kid around nobody like Conor. I wouldn't let my kid around most of these fighters, to be honest. I mean, just as a person, would you want any of your people around Conor McGregor? I probably would not want that.
Most universities in Japan, you have 4 hours of mat work, grappling in the morning, then 4 hours of standing techniques in the afternoon, and at night we gather and just beat the crap out of each other sessions. And rarely are any technical things happen other than they get together on a Saturday or something like that and they go through, but a lot of the repetition is done outside of the workouts.
I mean, you know, they train hard in Japan, man. They just train hard over there. We already talked about Anthony Smith getting arrested, domestic, yada yada. We got the big girls. What the big girls doing? Those girls be doing some crazy stuff, man. That's some big ladies right there. She just bridged her way. What's that move called in yoga class? My shoulder will be broken. All right, Sarah, go get her, Sarah. Get her. How'd she even do that? Let's play that one more time. How'd she even do that? Damn, that's a flexible big girl. Who is this right here? Who is that right there? Who? Why he posting? He need to. Why he posting on that? Why he posting on that? I mean, and Helena Crevar's mom, I don't know if she's the best role model either. She be dressing up her daughter like that. Now, why is this guy posting on this? Why are they posting? Why are you even comment on this? As much trouble you've been in this year, why are you even commenting anywhere? That's wild to me. If you've been in trouble this year, why are you commenting on anything? Especially dealing with ladies. Why would you even comment right there? That's crazy. MacTubes. Sarah said, yo, why even comment right there? So flexible. That can be construed a couple different ways that are mostly inappropriate. What's wrong with people, man? This sport, bro. Maybe I need to do another sport. I might just need to do another sport, and I'll leave you guys to take care of jiu-jitsu for me. I'm tired of these people, man. I'm tired of all these people. It's just too many people. Too many crazy people in this world. Talking about crazy people, we got J-Rod versus the Black Rock Cuban. I'm tired of these people. I'm tired of these people, man. Stop. Somebody tell him that. Oh, they doing Greco? Well, Greco don't do legs. Greco don't do leg trips like that. I'm tired of these people, man. And you guys be so cool with them. You guys cool with all these terrible people, bro. You guys look up to all these terrible people, and it makes me sick to my stomach. You guys so cool with all these terrible people. It makes me upset. It makes me upset and a little sad. It does make me a little upset and sad because there are good people in this sport. But it's just there's a lot of bad people too. It's tiring, man. I'm tired. It says being an adult is realizing $1,000 is little money to have, but a lot to owe.
This post say being an adult is realizing that $1,000 is a little money to have and a lot to owe. And I got one better for you. $100 used to be something. It used to be something somebody gave you a $100 bill in your hand. Now a $100 bill ain't nothing. I legit got to a point where when I get paid, I get my checks with my hard-earned money. I like to look at my stuff. I don't know if y'all do this. I might be the only one on the planet that do this. Because I know that money about to go to bills. It's about to go to bills or wherever. So I got to look at it first. I got to look at my money. $1,000 ain't. You got to almost have double these amounts. Like, if you, a $100 bill, you got to have at least $500. $1,000, you got to have at least $2,000. You got $2,000, then you can really say, okay, I got $2,000. All right, I can breathe a little bit. Let me see what I can break up. Let me see what I can make do with this. Let me see. Then if you start thinking about rent and don't have kids, gone.
Yeah, that money gone.
Gone.
$1,000 don't mean nothing
gone.
to kids.
Gone. And it's
that inflation that took that $1,000.
These amounts of money, $100, $1,000.
That $1,000 is like having less than $500.
Don't get me wrong, it's still money. It's still, it's still something.
Nah, that $1,000 is like $100.
But shoot, $100, you can't even buy you a ham and cheese sandwich now. With $100, you snip that $100 gone. It's gone. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section.
That $1,000 don't really go too far.
Ain't really no money no more.
Yeah, that $1,000. Now, if you go to Vegas, that $1,000 won't get you for the day. That $1,000, when you go to Vegas, Sarah, that $1,000 is going to be gone in one day. I don't trust anyone, to be honest. I just watched the sport for moves and matches. That's true. Yeah, but that's you. Most of these people are too trusting of the athletes and the influencers. Nah. I be seeing how you guys act around famous people. I see how you be acting. I be seeing how you guys be acting around the famous people in jiu-jitsu. You guys be starstruck. You guys do be acting different. Well, I see you guys. I be seeing how you guys interact with famous people and world champions, ADCC, whoever. I be seeing how you guys be acting around them. You guys be changing up. You guys be changing. I see it. I be watching y'all. Y'all be talking big. Y'all be talking big online, but I see y'all in real life. Y'all be changing it up. I thought this was pretty good.
Saying can't find any good help these days. I've been coaching wrestling and teaching and working with kids for, I guess, almost 20 years now, and I just don't think that's true. Worked with a lot of wrestlers that are out there working hard, all right, whether it's manual labor, whatever it is. So if you're one of those companies saying can't find any good help, check out a wrestling team. Hit up a college wrestling room. Hit up a high school wrestling room. Some kids looking to go into a trait because they're used to the heat. They're used to working hard, staying late, doing extra. So go out, hire a wrestler. Find some wrestlers. Get them on board. And if you need help with that, hit me up. I kind of had it both ways growing up. Doing construction, getting out of college, wrestling Division I, then getting into construction, building these walls, and it was some hard work out there on 105 degree freaking days like today, but there's still kids out there working hard, people out there working hard.
There's still some good wrestlers out there.
If you're having trouble finding them,
I tell you what,
look up some wrestling accounts.
Yes, sir.
Hit up high school coaches. Get a hold of them, and they'll point you in the right direction.
But he's right. The wrestlers will put some work in.
I know what you're saying. Can't find
groceries for a family, easily $1,000 a week. Listen, I could eat $500. Oh, not a week, at least a month by myself. And I'm saying we saying groceries, y'all. We ain't saying going out to eat, Uber Eats and DoorDash. We're saying groceries. Yeah, if you got 2 kids, some of these kids be eating. Shout out, where's Tony at? He'll tell you how much his kids be eating. I could probably eat $500 by myself a week. $500 a month by myself pretty easily. Now add another person and a baby. $750, $1,000 right there. Don't worry, they're gonna have that lab grown meat for us soon. Oh my God, it tastes delicious. It tastes just like chicken. We're gonna be eating that lab grown meat. Sarah gonna be eating that lab grown meat. that Bill Gates lab grown meat. And they're gonna have the flock camera in your house by then. They already got the flock camera. Hey, flock camera. They're gonna have the flock camera watching you. Yeah, man, we cook. Now, we just need the electricity to go out. Then we'll go back to normal. Back to the Stone Age, Iron Age, Bronze Age, whatever age we'll be in. MacTube say he's spending. What you be buying, bro? What you be buying over there? Let's see. What is this?
It had to have been rare for people to get kicked out of Marcelo's gym. You were one of the only people that happened to.
Probably one of the only people that it was a little bit more, not prominent, but more well known. Like people knew about it because like Flow Grappling wrote an article on it, and I believe that year it was like the most viewed article. You know?
Really?
Yeah, because it was alongside Bill and Dennis, so it was just like people were like
anything with his name on it tends to
it gets a lot of attention. So like everybody knew we got kicked out, and nobody really knew the actual truth. This is what actually upsets me about the whole situation.
What happened?
We got kicked out, and Marcelo put out a video, and he's talking in the video about how he had to let us go, but he never says the real reason why he let us go. He just kind of like he just says things that are very vague.
I think they were messing with Bernardo or something.
Good example for
prank
the
calling them or something.
So it makes it sound like we did something horrible, completely horrible, and that's not the case. We were just kids being stupid.
And
we were just messing around, and we got in trouble because we were prank calling one of the instructors.
Bernardo, they prank calling Bernardo.
That's the actual reason you get kicked out of the gym.
Yeah. I would say that was like the final straw.
Okay.
There were other things along the way, but for me, that was like my first time really getting in trouble with Marcelo. Whereas in Dylan, he had a history of getting suspended from the gym.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong at the gym. He was just antagonizing people online or in public.
Wow, that's pretty much what he does now. Wow, that's so shocking coming from him.
They were up to no good, man. I'm happy Marcelo kicked those guys out of there. He had to get them out of there. They were acting a fool. Over there. I think we got a couple videos. We might be done early today. Can I get off early? I need to do some stuff. Y'all, I know y'all think I don't do nothing, but man, I got to do stuff. I was talking about myself. Oh, yeah. And the thing is, your money goes less. Every day it goes less and less and less. And it's just, it's not, I wish things weren't like that. Your money goes less and less. Like you said, you got to stretch it out. Eventually there's not going to be nothing there. You're like, well, we're going to be eating air today, guys. Let's see. We already talked about Dr. Fauci. Anthony Knox stripped the 4th NJ state title. What happened there? What do you get popped with? Someone says I care so little. What happened over here? Let me see. Danny Choppa, what's up? We need some food on the stream for Danny Choppa. Danny Choppa, we were just talking about groceries. Y'all, Danny Choppa come over here when he hungry. That's when you jump in the live stream. What you eat? What's for lunch today, Danny Choppa? The Instagram thing didn't come up. Someone said he should not have been allowed to compete in the first place. What happened? What happened? I can't even see. Let me look it up. I can't. Anthony Knox? Yeah, I don't know. His name is spelled weird. T-O. His name is A-N-T-O-H-N-Y. Y'all ever seen that spelling before? Let me post it in the chat. Y'all ever see that spell? Here's the spelling. They must have messed that up, right? That's not right. Anthony. What kind of name is that? They misspelled his name, didn't they? Oh, that's why he got banned. Anthony Knox. They misspelled his name. My bad. I thought that was his name. Oh, wait a second. Anthony Knox made NJ wrestling history. Now the NJSIAA has erased his 4th championship. Wrestler Anthony Knox, they messed his name up. A handful. A handful. And that number gets smaller every day. The NJSIAA said Knox violated its sportsmanship policy during a fight at the tournament. Knox's court case continues as he prepares to wrestle for Rutgers this fall. Former high school wrestler Anthony Knox, one of only 5 high school wrestlers in the state of New Jersey state history to win 4 individual championships, was stripped of his final championship. Knox faced a misdemeanor charge of simple assault with purposely/knowingly causing bodily injury after a fight in the stands at the high school at Collingswood High School during the NJSIAA District 25 tournament. Knox, who was a senior at St. John Vianney, said he and his father were defending his family from hecklers. The 18-year-old punched a juvenile, about the face and head repeatedly. Oh, no, they're taking that away. Officers assigned to the event were told about a physical altercation and saw Knox land a punch. Witnesses to the assault identified Knox to the officers. The victim refused medical treatment, according to the complaint. The NJSIAA barred Knox from competing further, but Superior Court Judge Patrick Bartles overturned the penalty in a widely criticized decision. Knox went on to win his 4th championship, and he's supposed to be wrestling at Rutgers. Yo, are you? You know, Rutgers might. You know, I do claim Rutgers though. I do claim Rutgers. Are you? I do like Rutgers. I do like Rutgers, y'all. You know, I do like Rutgers over here. All right, they misspelled his name on there, but that was him. Let's see. We got any matches or something? What we got over here? Let me watch a little bit of jiu-jitsu first, because we ain't watched no jiu-jitsu in a minute.
Fazer o nome dele. Vamos ver.
We got Batista too. I might watch that Batista match.
Vai ser uma surpresa para nós e para vocês.
It's in Portuguese, y'all. I'm sorry. There's not that many good schools out here, man.
Aí ele tá. Já entrou a guilhotina ali, ó.
Is this the
Mas deixou o pescoço.
Is that the Argentinian? Uh-oh. Is that the Argentinian?
Abaixou as calças.
Será que você vai contar para o juiz também?
Será que conta ponto?
Another guy I think is Irish or something.
Bom, para
Mas foi boa a guilhotina ali, ó.
Foi uma ótima entrada. Ele novamente entrou. Já começou muito acelerado. Um ritmo bem diferente da luta anterior.
Where's Lucas at? Josiah said Jesus was black and not Argentinian. That's the first time Josiah been right about 2 times since I've known him. He been right 2 times. Jesus is your father?
Não tem nada pra perder.
All right, Josiah.
Não tem nada pra perder. Ele tá aqui agora pra fazer o nome dele.
Tá indo bem.
Josiah, I wish you would get your life straightened up.
Cabeça ali, vai fazer aquele jogo de gancho. Vai conseguir passar.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang. He should have finished that guillotine when he had the chance.
Muito forte.
You can get out of that. Get out of there.
Conseguindo chegar nas
No?
costas.
Pegou nas costas.
Pode ser o meio revelação da noite. Já tá encaixando um triângulo.
He might be done for.
Encaixou um triângulo.
Got that side triangle on. He might be done for. No, he might be done for. That wasn't bad. Let's watch Batista versus Charles Negromonte. I fought Charles Negromonte. We went to points though. I never fought Batista. Now these guys, they need to be testing these people out here. Y'all know I be out there with my natural testosterone. Everything's natural over here. Hair's natural. Let me show that hairline real fast. Hair's natural. Everything's natural. Everything I got is natural. I ain't got nothing else. I be fighting some monsters though, man. It ain't fair.
Preleção ali antes do início do combate. Vamos pra final até 88 quilos. Charles Negromonte.
I don't think Batista's the best no-gi person, but he's been doing well. Charles Negromonte is a Roger Gracie black belt, I believe, or under Roger Gracie now. They gotta wear rash guards, bro. I don't do that shirtless grappling, man. I'm not for all that. I ain't for all that.
O controle dele de costas, de clinch, de mão com mão ali é muito melhor do que o do Rio de Janeiro. Foi pequenos ajustes, mas fizeram
so he can't pull guard in the finals?
Eu não vi ele perder controle de costas hoje, Arthur.
Yeah, put a shirt on. Cover up. I need to make a shirt for that cover up campaign.
O Batista, atleta muito conhecido lutando de kimono, fez uma migração boa para o sem kimono, mas ainda não tinha se encontrado, e foi aqui em São Paulo que ele mostrou todo o seu jogo pragmático.
It's gonna be a lot of bad wrestling, so I'm gonna try to talk over that.
O Gustavo Batista lutando de kimono conseguiu trazer isso para o sem kimono, chegou com propriedade na final.
Was this trials? Oh, this was ADCC trials.
Uma semifinal duríssima aí contra o Vitor Pantoja. Conseguiu chegar na finalíssima encarando o veterano do ADCC, Charles Negromonte, sabe o caminho.
They got the whole big mat over there.
Já venceu o Trials do ADCC e tá encarando aí essa pedreira que é o Gustavo Batista nessa finalíssima vale vaga na divisão até 88 quilos, professor.
I don't know. Well, Batista beat he beat what's the guy what's the guy from Daisy Fresh?
Charles com mais experiência de ADCC, né? Já foi campeão aí.
What's that guy? The white dude, the big guy, the wrestler.
Tá chegando aí para mostrar seu nome e agora
Pixley, Michael Pixley. He beat Michael Pixley somehow. I don't know how he beat him.
Primeira final de seletiva.
We need to watch that match if we can find it.
Tá caminhando para frente, tá colocando volume, tá fazendo a conexão.
God, dog. This is not. Now they're not good at wrestling. They for sure not good at wrestling.
Os dois atletas empurrando 6 minutos e 5 pro fim do combate, permanece em 0-0. Lembrando que o combate das finais é em tempo de.
We know they're gonna go into overtime. Let me zoom up. Let me zoom through this a little bit.
Ele anda para frente. Combate que.
Let me zoom through this a little bit.
Professor. Exatamente, né? O Charles quando fica com a.
Batista did get it. He got a front headlock. Let me see how he got that. It's crazy ADCC still doesn't do drug. They for sure not going to do that. UFC said they're going to do it. That doesn't mean they're going to do it. UFC never do what they say they're going to do. Remember they were supposed to donate some money to jiu-jitsu or something? Or they never did that. Exatamente. You got the front headlock here. To switch to the back here. Oh no. I don't know if that's a penalty or what is that? Is that a penalty on Negromonte? That might be. That's the. I think that was it. That's all. The whole match was right there. He pulled guard. I think Negromante got a minus point or something. I could be wrong though. ADCC be making up stuff like initiations. When did they start talking about initiations? False sweep entry here, possibly. Batista got that. His legs are flexible, so it's hard to get. He got the internal rotation. Batista, his leg lock defense is, I wouldn't put no money on it. He got out of there though. His leg lock defense, leaves a lot to be desired. Exatamente. Another false sweep entry. Now Batista. Now you guys know you can't be you can't do that kind of. You can't let people get on your legs like that in Nogi. Now imagine, is this 88? Imagine you get Pavel or somebody on your leg, or one of those leg lockers on your leg, a Szynski. I think Szynski 77. But you can't let people get in these positions like this. You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it in Nogi. You let people get these entries on you.
Porque aqui no ADCC as chaves de calcanhar valem para ambos os lados, né, professor? Para qualquer lado.
Yeah, you can't let those Nogi guys get your leg like that.
A gente teve até bate-saca nas preliminares aí. E olha lá, ó, o Charles vem tentando girar para dentro para se embolar ali na parte do Braguinha. Tentar uma leg lock, uma chave de calcanhar. Vem buscando espaço.
Mas tá dobrado ali, o Charles Negromante acabou cedendo a posição. Tá tentando virar pro outro lado, tentou aquela raspagem de pêndulo ali, uma raspagem torrada.
All right, Josiah, go away, Josiah.
Pedra por cima ali.
Josiah, we need to say some prayers for you, man. You need it.
Peso todo pro lado oposto, evitando o pêndulo.
You need a lot of prayers, Josiah.
Pode sair por cima.
You kind of lost it. Back in the front head. I mean, Batista is good. He's world champion for sure. Nice.
Não tem pontuação, professor.
Não ficou 3 segundos em pé, não caracterizou a luta em pé. E fora que o Charles também veio de uma posição de 4 apoios, uma posição neutra, ele não poderia pontuar se não ficasse 3 segundos em pé.
Negromante tired.
Foi muito rápido, podia ter valorizado um pouco, mas quis se manter por cima.
It's kind of a boring match. It got exciting. It got exciting right when I got off of there. So he's got like this butterfly hook in and the leg trap, but Batista's passing is good. Forces Negromante to turn, giving up the back. Okay, that was it for him. Hooks in, yeah. That's 4, 3 or 4, 3. I always forget their scoring's different at ADCC. In the gi, that's 4 points. No gi, that's 3. Okay, that's it for the match.
Coloca os dois ganchos, tá com a mão passada por trás da cabeça, tá tentando encontrar o seu caminho para finalizar. Fim de luta. Vitória por 3-0.
You see Josiah on every Beach Day YouTube podcast talking about Grippo. Josiah, I wish Josiah would put his energy towards something more positive. I wish he would put it towards something more positive. That man might achieve something. If Josiah put his energy, all that energy that Grippo doesn't want, imagine if he put that energy towards something positive. He could actually change the world for the better. If he was obsessed with curing hunger or something, or racism, why can't you do something good, Josiah? Why can't you do something? If only God had got to him earlier before Grippo got to him. That man is persistent. That is a very persistent dude. If only he did something positive and productive. Dang, Josiah. If you could get out your own way. If Josiah could get out his own way, man, he could achieve something. Talking about achievements, we got this dude says I paid Gracie University $50,000. See, this is the kind of jiu-jitsu you guys be doing.
Have you ever wondered if Gracie University Certified Training Center program is legit or is it just a money grab? My name is Hernando Fola. I'm a second-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, former competitor, own my own school, And in this video, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of being with the Certified Training Center program for
It's crazy
2
that guy
years.
has a school.
And if you wait all the way to the end, I'm going to share my personal opinion and my personal journey.
That guy got a school.
Process.
Wait a second.
Let's
that
go.
dude got a school. And that guy got more students than everybody. Ain't that crazy? And now imagine you like, hey, I want you to meet my jiu-jitsu instructor, and it's that dude. I'm gonna look at you like, bro, what are you doing? Sometimes I worry about Brianne St. Marie's safety with Josiah. Yeah, Josiah, you need to stop, bro. Cause listen, we gotta take BSM over Josiah because she actually trains. She actually is a world champion, world class grappler. Josiah don't even train. We gotta take BSM over you, Josiah. I'm sorry, bro, but that's true. Cause you know she is a well-adjusted human being. Imagine that was your jiu-jitsu coach. I would be embarrassed for you. Hey, Alec, meet my jiu-jitsu coach. Okay, who is it? Oh, that's him? That's your jiu-jitsu coach? That's crazy. If you told me that's your jiu-jitsu coach, my opinion of you was rock bottom. Hey, Alec, meet my jiu-jitsu coach. That dude? That guy? I need to find a different sport. Maybe I'll play pickleball with Mighty Mouse or something. That's your jiu-jitsu coach? What's wrong? What happened to our sport, man? Maybe it's always been like this. I just never saw it. I don't even want to do the same sport as this guy. He also got 50K to burn. That's fine. He can spend his money. He can spend his money getting scammed or whatever. I don't care.
Number one is their curriculum. It's world class. Gracie Combatives 2.0 has been redone from the original, and it's amazing. The quality, the teaching, the principles behind it. So as an instructor, going back in and learning my basics actually made my basics so much better as an instructor and as a jiu-jitsu practitioner. I benefited from it.
He can't even beat that
and
purple
our
belt.
Students as well. We used to have a beginner program.
Yeah, he was struggling with that purple belt.
Actually made my basics so much better as an instructor and as a jiu-jitsu.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just old school, man. I don't know. Maybe I just need to hang it up. Let Sarah run the live stream from now on.
Practitioner. I benefited from it and our students as well. We used to have a beginner program and it wasn't very structured. So a student would come in and learn one thing one day and then the next day would learn leg locks or X guard. But now there's a correlation to jiu-jitsu. Why the moves work? Why are these moves being taught? Oh, it's against a street fight. It's self-defense. Now the con is if you're a school owner or an instructor and want to teach whatever you've learned that day or something that you've been personally working on, you're not going to like it because you have to follow the program and you have to follow the system and the details. So that's the con that I can see some people, including myself in the beginning when I first went through it. If you're finding value in this content, make sure you join our free school learners group. You don't have to be a Gracie school. You can be another affiliate where we collaborate, hold each other accountable.
Is he in Canada?
It's just always
Where is
good
he
to
at?
network and see what's working and what's not working in this current environment.
Summer
Number two are
cancellations,
going to be the fees. Well, the pro is that the fees are really not that much. Now, when I jumped on, it was about $2,400, and you locked in your territory, and that took care of all your certifications. It locked in the territory. It paid for the testing for combatives when you're ready, and also for the instructor course that is unlocked. And then when I joined,
he sounds
after
like
that,
what you want as from your yoga teacher,
we
but not your
pay
jiu-jitsu
per
teacher.
student, which the fees are really not that much. It's very low, but the benefit is that the students now have access to Gracie University, so they have the
That's what you want from your yoga coach,
Me
your
as
yoga
an instructor,
instructor.
as a gym owner, I don't have to come up with that stuff. I don't have to spend hours on end after and before class recording content. So the Gracies already have it down. The con is you're going to have to pay some fees. So I had a previous
I fought too long,
and it was just one flat fee. Let's just say it was $500 per month.
The Gracies
but I
won.
did not get the online.
They're better
training.
than me.
I did not get a curriculum.
The Gracies are better
what
than me.
I
I
basically
admit that.
paid for was the name. So some people are not going to like to pay for fees, and that's okay. But what I get for paying the fees has no price tag. Henner and Hidon are fantastic. We got the mentorship. Like if we have any issues, there's a private Facebook group with other certified training centers, and they all collab. And there's a lot of successful
I don't want to see those guys.
Gym owners there that will share their tips and tricks as well.
I don't want to even be in that room.
Sevenfold. Number 3 is
I'm
the
a sincere over there.
process. The pro is that
she used to train at
now
Gracie
you
Baja.
as
It's
an
kind of the same thing.
instructor, you're being taught how to teach. Just because you have a black belt doesn't make you a phenomenal teacher.
That's true. Yeah, I
they
agree.
got that down. The con is you're going to have to learn the way they do it, and they're going to test you on how they teach. So we have to learn homework. So for me, it was very difficult as a black belt to rewire my brain.
We've all been doing the same goddamn self-defense, the headlock defense, the rear body.
I had to drop the ego.
We all
and
know
be
all
okay
the
with the
some of you
new
guys
way.
don't know this stuff.
The Gracies got it down. They've been doing it forever. No matter what you
about
say,
100
they
years,
know
but,
their
you know,
stuff.
It's not that
so
long
the con
in
might
the grand
be
scheme of
that
things.
it might be difficult for you as a black belt, purple belt, or brown belt, or from another organization to rewire your brain and have
I'm gonna send Tony over there.
kill some habits. But then later
I'm gonna send
on,
Tony
you can
over
bring
there.
them on, and they're only going to make you a better instructor. Now, 2 years ago, I started, and I came from a competition background, and we didn't really have any structure.
I'm gonna send Tony over there.
So one day I was having culture issues, and one day I was praying to God at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was like, Lord, can you help me? What is the path? What do
What's
you
the
want
culture
for
issue?
this academy to go?
Oh,
and
you
then
mean gym culture.
Henner's video showed up of another person that I know, and he has a certified training center, and he's an MMA fighter out of Toronto, Canada. And what happened was I asked, hey, I'm going to have to wear their gis? Like, I don't want to wear white gis. And he's like, no, you don't need to. He has other programs like boxing, MMA, and so it was because of his word, which is Joel, he gave me the recommendation, and then I talked to Henner for about an hour and a half, and he actually loves jiu-jitsu. You know, hate him or love him.
Of course he does. He makes a lot of money off you guys.
And he loves changing
You ever hear
lives.
somebody upset over making
I can
money?
get behind that. So
easy
back
money?
in October of 2024,
Just like you gotta stop
we
messaging me,
paid
bro.
about the $2,400 to get going, and it was very difficult. I'll be honest, but it was worth it.
Just like you need to move on with your
Learning
life, bro.
The beginner program at a high level.
I'm happy for you.
Was
Move on with your life.
Very challenging because I've done the armbar a certain way for many years. I did my escapes from the bottom out for so many years, but they were able to make it so simple that it retained more in my head, even as a black belt. And yet I noticed that my students were actually loving the content, and they actually started growing. Now the reality is I did lose students, and it actually hurt a lot of relationships because it's not really designed for the competition student. If the student wants to compete and win tournaments, it's not really designed for that. The focus for the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu program is self-defense.
Oh.
Now, there's some people that can't
I was about to say
compete,
making
and
money.
we have some students that do as well. They do
Self-defense
pretty
makes
good,
money.
But the focus is self-defense.
Self-defense
The
makes
focus
money.
is learning the martial art.
Now your
Do
students are
I
gonna
highly
suck.
recommend them? Yes. Is it for everyone? No.
Now your students gonna suck.
So if you're willing to learn a new skill and want to change the culture in your environment so you don't have to teach every class, the link is in the bio for the territory reservation.
Because they make more
program.
money
Just put the
selling out. You make
information
more money.
in, and they'll get back
Self-defense
to
makes
you
more
right
money.
away. If you're a jiu-jitsu school owner and you're just not having fun teaching classes anymore, and you're the one teaching all the classes, you're burned out, make sure you click this link right here. I had an
Self-defense makes money. Self-defense makes money. Self-defense. How many times I gotta say that? Self-defense. You know Tony ain't never gonna watch this. Self-defense makes money. Self-defense makes money. Now, Hodger, Henzo, Hoyler, you know, they got really tough programs, though. That's true. That is true. The Gracies, you know, they don't really care about making any more champions. They good. And you know what? To be honest, Hinner and Huron, their father, Horion, he was never the best competitor, was he? He really wasn't the best competitor. But, you know, Hodger, Mauricio Gomez was good. Renzo Gracie, you know, those guys, they kind of, you know, they're more old school. Most people ain't like that no more. Most gyms ain't going to be run like that no more. I mean, look at the Valentes. We just looked at the Valenti bros. If you want the gym with the grass on the top of the building, you can't. That's self-defense. You're not going to get that from competitors. Now remember, jiu-jitsu is a martial art. It's also a sport. But my issue, when I look at the Valenti Bros students, none of them people good. Now they're good at they can do their choreographed self-defense really well. But I mean, none of these people were any good. I don't know what to say about this sport. There's too many criminals and cults. This sport got a lot of bad people in it. I might need to switch to wrestling or something. I might have to change affiliations. There's just too many bad people, man. Thieves and liars and crooks, abusers. God dang. That is true. Now, you can protect yourself if your school's all about self-defense. That is true. Well, we only do self-defense here. We don't do sport jiu-jitsu. As far as I remember, the Gracies were out there doing everything. Sport, fighting, Valtudo. The Gracies used to fight on the beach in Speedos. What happened to the Gracies? Remember back in the day, they used to be fighting in their Speedos. So things change, you know. You get comfortable. People get comfortable. They make a lot of money. People change. I see people change all the time. I knew people when they didn't have money. Now they rich, they change. So that's just how it goes. Not much else I can say or do. Was there anything else I wanted to see? Nah, I think I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Shout out to everybody. We did talk about Anthony Fauci, Anthony Smith. We talked about, who else did we talk about? Oh, Oliver Geddes. R.I.P. to Oliver. I'll probably make a post about him too or something on my social media. And that's it, man. We try to stay positive. Worst case, I let Sarah run the live stream. And she can wear her bonnet or whatever she wants to wear. Yeah. Cults and criminals. Ooh, that was a good. I like that, Sarah. Cults and criminals. I like that, Sarah. Is there anything else? I don't know if there's anything. Scammers? Yeah, scammers. We got everything. Whatever you need, we got. Whatever you need. We need more people like Oliver. Why they take Oliver and they left all these other people? They had to take Oliver and they couldn't take these other people instead? That's crazy. That's about it for me, man. We should be back tomorrow. Anything else? That's all I can think of. I got no other updates. I can think of. Nope, that's it. All right, y'all. I'm about to dip. We'll see you guys later. Thank you for hanging out. Sarah's trying to motivate me. It's hard to be motivated sometimes when I see all these people. And then I got Muggsy over here. But we'll keep trying whatever we can do. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. See ya. Peace.
LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. 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 What? Live stream. streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news